Kent was a very active, precocious young boy, and generally speaking, he was a joy to be with. I was very active in coaching many of his sports and involved with all of them, and it was just a pleasure. That's all it was. He's always had boundless energy. He's always had an excellent sense of humor. He's always had an ability to laugh. He's always had an ability to bounce back. The night that he was shot and that he became a quadriplegic, I saw Kent. Kent said, "Mom, Dad, I'm paralyzed. I wish I was dead."
And I looked at him and I said to him, for the first time, your mother is going to give you her blessing to fight. And I said, I want you to fight as hard as you can.
My injury occurred October 3rd, 1991. It was basically a random act of violence.
Kent Hehr is a law student in Calgary. At the age of 19, a bullet changed his life.
We were guys coming home after being out with some friends, and some people in another car were waving a gun. Next thing you know, the gun went off and it hit me in the neck. So it was a circumstance of wrong place, wrong time. Should have went home 5 minutes earlier.
Suddenly, Kent was a paraplegic. It was a major adjustment.
Where the life I knew basically came to an end and I started a new path. And really, I didn't know what my life was going to become. So I went back to school, got a degree in Canadian studies, eventually got a law degree, but having this experience made me reflect deeper about what life is, what we strive for, how you can be of service to others, and it made me think about structures in society that allow for some essential fairness.
I find Kent inspiring, not maybe because of his story, but because of his personality.
He is the person that understands where the common person is coming from. He's down to earth, and he's a good listener.
In his work in the Alberta legislature, he has shown that he understands what the concept of having ethics is all about.
I work in a housing program for a nonprofit, and Kent has just always been a big supporter of ours, everything from appearing at functions, working one-on-one with the folks that we serve, big supporter of creating affordable housing for those living in poverty.
I believe I got a passion for politics because I understood what made me and my family successful was not just us, but our society. Able-bodied, disabled, whether we're young or we're old. Values that we have built here as Canadians: public health care, public education, access to post-secondary, supports if you've had a disability and you need some assistance. These societal structures are fought for every day in the legislatures and the parliaments across this great country. And I believe I want to be part of that going forward as the federal MP for Calgary Centre.
Kent Hehr.
Kent Hehr.
Kent Hehr.
Kent Hehr.
Kent Hehr.
Kent Hehr.
Calgary Centre.
Calgary Centre. Calgary Centre. Calgary Centre.